live. Woohoo. I always get a notification that I'm going live. Yay. So who do we have here rocking the house with me? We're going to get this party started. Oh. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that the lighting is okay. And can you all hear me? If anyone's here, can you hear me? Make sure that everything is working as it should before we get going. Because today I want to talk about thought transmission and also take questions from you. It's Q&A day. So it looks like, oh, hi, Dave. How are you doing? Hi. Glad you're here. So can you hear me okay? My eyes are watering. Oh my goodness. So anyways, I'll wait until we have several people here before I actually start talking about thought transmission. Anyways, Dave, you had a question, so I guess I need to start covering that question, which was about, let me read it again. Thought transmission and how it works. Okay, so basically, thought transmission is when you get into a state of, well, first of all, you need to have self-love and you need to have self-confidence. Okay, that's the most important aspect of thought transmission. So when you love yourself and you're confident in yourself, it makes thought transmission so easy and so quick and so smooth. So first, you need to align your feelings and your desires. And the best thing you should do, the first thing you should do is get in a quiet place with no distractions. You want to clear your mind. You want to get your mind in a calm state, get your body relaxed. When you do this sort of thing, this is the best time because your subconscious mind is most receptive when your mind is cleared and you're in the state of calmness and your body is relaxed and you're breathing good. And then you just want to clearly visualize your specific person. Okay. You want to visualize their face, their smile, anything about them. And then you want to visualize their excitement and visualize them being in love with you. If it's something that you want their love back, if that's what you want from your SP, then you want to visualize the excitement that they have towards you. Visualize what they're going to, how they're going to react and respond. But then once you get to this place of visualizing them and you're calm, you want to send, well, I call it mind speak. So you want to send your mind speak to them. Okay. And I wrote down some affirmations that might help you. Let me see here. So when you're mentally speaking to them, you want to be using loving thoughts. Okay. And just send thoughts like, you adore me. You are so in love with me, and I am always on your mind. Those are the sorts of thoughts that you should be sending them. And of course, each person is unique. So whatever, words you want to use, personalize it, but I'm trying to just give you some examples. So make sure you vividly see your SP in your mind when you're mentally speaking to them. Now, if you want to speak out loud to them, that, do that too. They both work. So visualize them expressing their love to you. Okay. And that's basically the really short version. It's an easy version, but it's a short version of how you can use thought transmission. Now, if you want to use thought transmission to a friend or a family member, whatever, you do the same thing, but then just envision them, their face, and envision their reactions and the love that they have for you. And you envision them calling you. If you want a specific person to call you, then you envision them calling you, okay, and being happy about it, and having excitement, and that sort of thing. So anyways, I hope that covers or answers your question. Dave, thank you for that question. That was awesome. Does anyone else have any questions before I move on? So I'm really glad that Nordic chimed in. Nordic, where are you chiming in from? Is it from the United Kingdom or a European country, if they're still around? Anyway, so let me make sure I didn't miss any questions. Nope. Okay. So anyways, that is my little spill on, oh, that's fine. No, go ahead. Yeah, I'm just glad you chimed in. I'm glad you were here and stopped by to say hi to me. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy your food, and maybe we'll connect again. Quebec. Okay, really awesome. It's supposed to be a very beautiful country. It's one of the few places that I have not been to, and I have actually wanted to go to Quebec. My dad has been there, and he just absolutely fell in love with Quebec, Canada. So Alaska and Quebec, I think, is like his two favorite places. And I would love to go to Quebec. That's awesome. Thank you. You live in very beautiful country, and I bet you get a lot of snow. That's just awesome. So I would love to have some of your snow and some of your winters up there. Just go and move up there. Who knows? Yes, we will. We will definitely connect again. Oh my goodness, these glasses feel a little heavy, but all right, Dave, you disappeared, I think. Okay, so I'll just get on to talking about and what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, getting into the state of knowing. So this was a question that was asked by somebody in an email. They asked me what is the state of knowing and how they can get into the state of knowing to manifest faster. And will they manifest faster if they're able to get into the state of knowing? Well, yes and no. It just depends. Getting into the state of knowing means that once you have either scripted or spoke an affirmation or a desire that you want, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a new house or a new loving relationship, and you're saying your affirmations. Now, if you are really confident about yourself, like I have been when I am trying to create my life the way I want it, I basically know that when I speak something, it is already done. And that is what I call the state of knowing. I speak it once and that's it. I know it's already a done deal. And so that is kind of like what you need to do when you are trying to manifest something, or there's a person, place, or thing. It doesn't matter. If you get to that point in your affirmations, whether you're speaking them or scripting them or visualizing them, where you know that once you do that, you speak it or write it, it's done. You don't have to say it anymore. It's already a done deal. You know that you will receive your desire or manifestation. Now, does that mean that you will instantly get it because you get into the state of knowing really quick? No, it doesn't. It just makes everything so smooth. okay, because you're not wishy-washy. When you have that kind of confidence about your powers and that strong belief in knowing that you in fact will have exactly what you want, you're not going to have a messy manifestation life, okay? Where yes, you can manifest even while you're contradicting your own thoughts and you're up and down or wishy-washy with your thoughts. You can manifest what you want. Yes, it might be a slower process and you're going to manifest exactly what you don't want as well. Because if your dominant thoughts are both positive and negative, you're going to get both. Okay. And you can definitely manifest what you want, but then because of the fact that you don't have dominant thoughts and you're wishy-washy, you will get the negative stuff too. You'll get both. Okay. So when you can get it very confident about your abilities in manifesting and become a creator like I have, then you can say something once, it is done, and that's that. You wait until the universe brings it to you. Oh, yes. Yeah, it was quite the experience to have that kind of, he had an incredible mind. Oh my goodness, it's really hard to explain what kind of mind that man had, but it blew my mind. I mean, I thought I was, quite intelligent, but then when I met him, I was just like, whoa, I have nothing on him. So he just blew my mind with the amount of knowledge and research and even the words that he used when he spoke. It was just like, oh my goodness. But yeah, it was definitely an experience I will never forget ever. Um, but yeah, he passed away a long time ago, pretty quickly after I came back to the States. So yeah, I still stay in touch with his daughter Abby. She is, she's amazing too. She's now in charge of the Royal Dragon Court. So, but yeah, we stay in touch as much as possible. Oh no. Right. And you know what? That's common because I used to do the same thing before I became 100% self-aware of myself and my thoughts and everything. I was doing the same thing. Even though I had a very stellar self-concept, I would have opposing thoughts especially when it came to money and even some of my love, my relationships. I would be like, okay, I want him, he's mine. And then I would have opposing thoughts. And then I want him, he's mine. And then opposing thoughts. And I literally, yeah, I'd get what I want, but then I lose it. Get what I want and lose it. And it was a messy, messy manifestation life. And that was, of course, decades ago. But yeah, I was shooting myself in the foot too. So I totally understand what you're saying about that. It's, you know, you don't have to have a perfect self-concept to manifest, but you will also you will manifest a very messy life if you're not self-aware, if you don't use discernment in the right way, and you have opposing subconscious thoughts or conscious thoughts. If one of them is in opposition of the other and the three elements aren't aligned, you can literally manifest a very chaotic life. And I was doing that for a long time. So I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah. You too. Money and relationships. Yeah. With everything else, no problem. But yeah, for some reason, I don't know I know what it was because I talk about it in my videos that my dad literally drilled it into my head right out of the womb. You got to work hard. You got to work, 8 days a week and 10 hours a day to, acquire wealth and this and that. And then, of course, relationships. Well, I didn't have a very good example of that growing up. So I was secure, but insecure when it came to the person. I mean, I was secure with who I was, but I always projected negative thoughts onto them, the man that I was with or the person that I was with, and it sabotaged my relationships. And yeah. Anyways, but I've definitely changed quite a bit. I mean, I've done a 180 because I'm 100% self-aware now of my thoughts. So if I even catch myself thinking like a negative thought about anybody, I stop it and say, no, we're not going there. I don't accept that thought. This is the way it's going to be. So I catch myself immediately now, where before I had no idea what I was doing. So let's see. That's good to know about. Yeah, I tend to. Yeah. Yeah, Abby and I have we've always had a really good relationship. The moment that we met, yeah. She really loved me. Oh my goodness. But she is quite amazing. Yeah, that's, I think if nothing else, when people research their ancestors and their family tree and all that, they would be quite surprised at what they might find. I was shocked to find out about both sides of my family, not just my mother's side, but my father's side is, yeah, steeped in supposed dragon royalty. So I think I feel my ancestors are with me more than ever. It was a wonderful year. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad to hear that. That's wonderful. I love hearing that other people are seeking out their ancestral roots. To me, I just got to know everything. I investigate everything and I get into everything. So, and it's just so amazing to find out. Yeah. Yeah, it is awesome. So you'll have to fill me in on what sorts of things that you found out about your ancestors. I would really like to know. That would be really fascinating to hear if you found any sort of incredible, like you said, noble connections. Oh, really? Wow. Awesome. The year of the dragon, 2024. I think someone else said that too. Might have been Jason Jason over at the Archaics channel, YouTube channel. I think he was talking about that, or he had a guest on that was talking about that. But yeah, I've heard that this is the year of the dragon, and I should know. I mean, I used to study astrology really, really heavily, and that was like in my early 30s. So a couple decades ago, man, I've had my hands and eyeballs into almost every kind of book you can think of at one point in my life or another. So yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, Chinese, right? Okay. Chinese, that makes sense. Thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate you being here. Nordique. To me, that reminds me of Norway, and I have the Norwegian, the Viking Norwegian blood. So, okay, I'm making sure I didn't miss any comments. Let's see, Canada, yeah, right. And I thought you were eating. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's been wonderful doing the live streaming. Kind of, I don't get to see you, but at least you get to see me, and it's still a little bit more personable. Okay, I will. Yeah, Nordic or Norway. Okay, Nordic. Yeah, I think I'll just say Nordic. That might be easier for me. Yeah. Anyways, it's been awesome that you have been here with me sharing your personal journey. Um, so yeah, whenever you're ready to let me know. Oh, really? Seriously? This is your first live stream in your. Wow. Well, I'm honored. Thank you. As something I didn't normally start doing until I actually started my channels. And then I started becoming a lot more sociable, especially just on channels that I resonated with and I was interested in. So I understand. And I rarely, like you, I rarely commented on other channels, even if I really liked their channel. Every once in a great while, I used to just like comment maybe one or two words, but yeah, a lot of times back then I just didn't have a lot of time. I think it was. Well, I appreciate you too, and I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, you will email me soon. That's awesome. Yes, yes. Not yelling, no. Good. No, I don't take the capital letters as yelling because I use them a lot, but I use my capital letters as more like to stand out, or if I'm excited about something or happy about something, I use capital letters. I rarely use capital letters if I'm angry, because when I'm angry, I'm quiet. So, um, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Time is important. And, like you just said, I was picky too. A lot of times I would just avoid live streaming because I'm like, I just don't have the time to sit through. We don't have the bold or italic letters. Yeah. Yeah. That sort of thing would be probably beneficial, instead of having to use capital letters. I was thinking maybe it would be a good idea if YouTube incorporated like using, not only bold or italic letters, but having given us the option to use colors, to stand out. If we had say we had a question and we were on a live stream, we could use bold and choose a color that we want, red or blue or whatever, and make it bold. And then, that would stand out, and it wouldn't come across as someone yelling. So I'm just surprised YouTube hasn't, given us those sorts of options, to have, like you said, bold or italic. And I'm thinking colors would be great if they give us the option for hearts and emojis and all that. So why don't give us options for colors? I think, yeah, all that stuff would be great. Especially in a live stream when you have a question and you want, the person to address your question. And yeah. Let me see. Right. No, I appreciate that because, my very first live stream, I actually said that I want to get to know my audience. I want to know what it is that my audience needs. I can make videos all day long, ones that I like to do, but it's more satisfying and rewarding to me when I know what my audience wants or what my audience needs is what I'm trying to say. And so my live streaming, because I'm in the embryonic stages right now, um, I'm really trying to get to know my audience and then gauge when my audience has time to even, be part of a live stream. Oh, thank you. They're blue. It goes along with my blue walls. my entire bedroom is blue. Just it's that song, blue abadi abadoo badabadoo. Everything's blue. I have a blue car, blue house, blue everything. But yeah, I think having everything blue would just be too much even for me. But Anyways, yeah, colors for sure. But thank you for the compliment. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, that song. Oh, hi, Dave. You're back. Where did you disappear to? Yeah, you love blue. Nordic loves blue too. So, woo. I'm not the only one that loves blue. Anyway, so yeah. Dave has a blue heart for me. Yeah. Thank you, Dave, so much. I see your blue heart. See, you get blue background right there. See. Well, there we go. Blue. There. Okay. Trying to do that heart. Sending you a blue heart back, Dave. All right. I probably should use my phone for this. It's so much easier. I thought that I don't want you guys to think that I'm ignoring you, but there's two of you here, so it's kind of hard to ignore anyone. Dave or Nordique, do you guys have questions or anything that you would like me to make a video about possibly in the future? I just love that sort of feedback. If I can get it from my audience, I'm so appreciative. All right. Otherwise, well, I was talking about the state of knowing in regards to manifesting. That's because someone emailed me that question and I wanted to address it. There's so much confusion around the state of knowing. So anyways, I don't want to beat a dead horse. So I am going to have to cut this short today. I'm going to jump off here in about a minute or so. But I'm so glad that I got to talk with you, Nordic. And we'll definitely connect soon. I will look forward to connecting with both you and Dave again. So thank you both for being here. I am going to sign off here. And you both have a wonderful evening. Bye.